Paul Chance. I am the Public Involvement Officer for the Miami-Dade Transportation Plan Organization. Welcome to our first edition of the Taste of Transportation Lunch Series. We are so excited that you have joined us today. As you may be aware, we are normally out in the community hosting the TPO and Partners Smart Transportation Fair. However, due to the pandemic, we are moving our transportation fair to this virtual Taste of Transportation Lunch Series. There will be 7 virtual segments in this Taste of Transportation Lunch Series, giving transportation agencies and communities the opportunity to connect and be informed about projects and programs in the 7 different transportation planning areas, better known as TPAs. For your convenience, we have invited several of our sister agencies to talk about their latest transportation projects, programs, and resources in TPA 1, which includes the municipalities of Town of Golden Beach, City of Aventura, City of Sunny Isles Beach, City of North Miami Beach, Belle Harbor Village, Town of Bay Harbor Islands, Town of Surfside, Indian Creek Village, North Bay Village, and City of Miami Beach. Whew, that's a mouthful. That's a lot of municipalities. Now, before we get started, I'd like to share with you what we've been cooking at the Miami-Dade TPO with our smart demonstration projects that create first and last mile opportunities in TPA 1. Get ready to smell what the TPO is cooking. Starting from the north, there's a new project, the Aventura Mall Brightline Station. Also, there will be a new on-demand service in the municipalities of Surfside, Belle Harbor, and Bay Harbor. There will also be fixed route established for the North Bay Village Trolley and the Miami Beach BERT. And finally, the service for the South Beach Trolley is being improved and extended. Now that you had a taste of the TPO Smart Plan demonstration projects in TPA 1, let's get ready for the main course. Each partner will provide you with a small taste of what's on their menu for about 2 to 3 minutes. We will then open up the floor for 1 or 2 appropriate questions about their fixings. If you have any questions or comments, use the question feature on your panel and include your email address so that we can get back to you with a response with the appropriate agency within the next few days. And now, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our first transportation partner who hails from the Miami-Dade Aviation Department, better known as the MIA. Mark, good morning. What do you have to place on the menu first?
Good morning, Paul, and thank you for inviting me to this. And good morning, those of you that are viewing this webinar. I'm Mark Henderson, Community Relations Coordinator and Media Relations for Miami International Airport and the system of airports throughout Miami-Dade County. These are trying times in the COVID era, and the Miami-Dade Aviation Department has been adapting airport operations to continue safeguarding our passengers, visitors, and employees. Your health and safety remains our primary goal. How are we doing that? Here are some methods we are using to keep you safe under our Fly Safe, Fly Smart program. 1, requiring all passengers, visitors, and employees at MIA to wear face masks. 2, installing protective plexiglass screens in key areas such as check-in counters, boarding gates, information counters, and transportation and security administration checkpoint queuing lines. 3, make sure that high-tech touch-point areas such as kiosks, handrails, and elevator buttons are cleansed frequently with hospital-grade disinfectant. 4, placing signs throughout the terminal reminding passengers and visitors and employees of MIA to practice safe social distancing and wear face coverings. 5, positioning of floor markings throughout the terminal, displaying where passengers should stand to ensure proper social distancing. 6, adding additional hand sanitizing stations throughout the terminal, coordinating with janitorial partners to ensure that high traffic areas, including restrooms, TSA checkpoints, international arrivals, and employee areas, including restrooms and TSA checkpoint spots, have been frequently cleaned and are frequently maintained while following best practices. 8, dining and retail locations are restricted to a 50% capacity and social distancing measures have been implemented. MIA efforts to keep you safe has resulted in the airport becoming the first aviation facility in the state and the second in the nation to receive the Airport Council International's accreditation for the health and safety in response to COVID-19. MIA wants you to be safe when you come to the airport. For more information, please visit our website at www.miami-airport.com and have a safe flight.
Thank you, Mark. You know,
Welcome.
the thing about the MIA, you can always depend on them for a full course meal. Thanks again, Mark. That was great information. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
You're most welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you. And now, our next transportation partner hails from the Citizens Independent Transportation Trust, also known as the CITT. Good morning, Carla. What do you have to add to this transportation menu this morning?
Good morning, and good morning, everyone. Thank you to TPO for this opportunity to share with you. I don't know if you can see me there. I represent the Citizens Independent Transportation Trust, which, as you know, is a 15-member volunteer body that was created to oversee how the half-cent sales surtax was invested in transportation projects that are part of the People's Transportation Plan. And there are projects, for instance, like the Orange Line that has been invested in, a whole new fleet of rail cars, the Golden Patriot Passport, which you'll listen to from our Department of Transportation department later, and a variety of other projects like municipal projects. So as I mentioned before, we do have 20% of our surtax that is allocated to 34 municipalities that are eligible to receive PTP funds for municipal projects, and they have participated with establishing circulator services, and we have them in the city of Aventura, city of Sunny Isles Beach, North Miami Beach, Bal Harbor, town of Bay Harbor Islands, town of Surfside, North Bay Village, and city of Miami Beach. And what I wanted to do today was give you an update of where these services are in light of what's been going on. We've been working closely with them to monitor what's going on with their services. And right now we know that next slide, thank you. Right now we know that the city of Aventura is running regular scheduled service. The city of Sunny Isles Beach currently is running 2 buses on their routes. City of North Miami Beach has reduced their weekday and weekend service, but is still running service. Bal Harbor Beach has currently suspended service. Town of Bay Harbor Islands is running regular service, and then the town of Surfside, North Bay Village, and City of Miami Beach currently have their service suspended. Now, some people may have seen if you can go back a little bit to the other slide, some people may have seen the City of Miami Beach trolleys running and that might cause some confusion. I just wanted to let them know that the City of Miami Beach trolleys right now, they're working with the county and they're using their trolleys to supplement the service on the county to allow for more spacing on the buses and thus, you know, reduce the chances of contacting the coronavirus. So that is something they're using it on routes S, on the L, and the 120. If we can go to the next slide, please. Okay, I wanted to also take this opportunity to let you know that we are currently looking for people to apply to our trust. So if you are interested in becoming a member, if you're interested in transportation, improving transportation in our community, please do go ahead and visit our website at www.miamidade.gov/CATT and go to the recruitment tab so that you can download an application, or you can call 305-375-1357 to request an application, and we'll be happy to receive your application. So please do apply.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you so much. That was a great presentation, great information, and I want to thank you for that presentation. Well, the show would not be complete without having a master chef. So let's ask the master chef, TPO Master Chef, do we have any questions about Carla's item or fixings?
Hi, host Chance. How are you today?
Excellent. Thank you for asking.
Okay, well, let me see. Let's see. We're looking around. Yes, we do. We have a couple of questions for Carla. Carla, one is coming in. What are the requirements for becoming a CITT trust member?
Well, I mean, one of the top requirements is obviously for people, we're looking for people to use their professional skills and experience to help us improve transportation. But you also have to be a registered voter in Miami-Dade County, which means you have to live here, and have a reputation for civic involvement and interest in transportation issues. Also, you cannot have any sort of direct or indirect contact or affiliation with the county, as you know, that might be a conflict of interest. So there is more information available about that. If they go to our website, www.miamidade.gov/CATT and go to the member recruitment tab, you'll have even more detailed information regarding that.
Excellent. Okay. And then there's another question. Any other new service or routes planned for TPA 1 for this area?
I know Paul mentioned earlier about an on-demand service. I know that we currently are working with the town of Surfside, Bay Harbor, and Bar Harbor and the county in coordinating their services to try to provide better connectivity. So that is something that we're doing on our end to help out improve transportation in this area that we're talking about today.
Okay, wonderful. Host Chance, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, TPO Master Chef, and thank you again, Carla.
You're
Our
welcome.
next, thank you. Our next transportation partner hails from the Florida Department of Transportation, District 6. Pablo, good morning, Pablo. What do you have to put on the menu today?
Good morning, Paul. And this is Pablo Orozco from the Florida Department of Transportation. And the following is the District 6 Bridge Maintenance Program and Oncoming Rehabilitation Projects. Next, please. At FDOT, we work diligently throughout the year to ensure all the bridges are safe. At the department, we manage the Bridge Repair and Rehabilitation Program in Miami-Dade and Monroe counties. The program objective is to extend the life of the bridges as long as possible to surpass the original lifespan estimated by the bridge design. We inspect all bridges carrying public highways, even if they're not located on a state highway system. We address routine maintenance and rehabilitation for bridges within our jurisdiction. And for all other bridges, we provide the responsible agencies with the inspection and information and report. Next, please. All bridges are inspected and evaluated by FDOT certified bridge inspectors and Florida licensed professional engineers on a 2-year cycle at a minimum. Bridges that are rated poor are inspected more frequently. After every inspection, a bridge is evaluated and proper repairs or rehabilitations are programmed. Repairs are usually completed within the year, while rehabilitations are completed within 3 to 5 years. Next, please. One of the projects that we have in line is the William Lehman Causeway bridges, which scope includes cleaning and painting the bridge, repairing the bridge deck, repairing concrete and steel elements or components of the bridge, and repairing the bridge drainage system. The construction will start in November 2020 and will last until summer 2021 with a construction estimate of $2.86 million. The next project in line is this east and west movable bridges on the 79th Street Causeway. And the scope includes repairing the bridge deck and tender house, repairing concrete and steel components, replacing electrical and mechanical bridge components, and replacing the fender system on these bridges. The letting is scheduled for August 2021, and construction will begin in August 2022 and will last until late 2023, with a construction estimate of $10.2 million. Next, please. The last project in this list is the Sunny Isles Boulevard movable bridges over the Intracoastal Waterway, which scope includes repairing the structural, mechanical, and electrical bridge components. It also includes painting the structural steel and address damaged areas, and replacing the movable bridge deck to improve the riding surface and reduce noise. Also, it will include replacing the backup generator fuel tank. Construction will begin in July 2021 and will last until spring 2023, with a construction cost estimate of $9.7 million. Next, please. And this is my contact information. And thank you, Paul, for the invitation and be able to share our bridge maintenance program. Back to you.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you so much. That was great. Always good information, always a great presentation. As you know, we have to go to our TPO Master Chef to see if there's any questions about Pablo's items or fixings.
Yes, we do. Let me see. Yes, host Chance, we do. Pablo, we have a couple of questions for you. Will the bridges be completely closed during the rehabilitation period?
Sure. Of the 3 bridges, I guess 3 projects that we mentioned here, on the William Lehman Causeway, we're going to have lane closures. But school, we are scheduling this one for no high seasons or no peak hours. So we're going to have single lane closures, and most of the work that's going to be done is going to be under the bridge and will not impact traffic much. For the 79 Causeway bridges, we have similar lane closures. However, on the east bridges, when we're replacing the fender system, we'll have full closure of one bridge at a time. And but this is going to be a schedule, and the public will be informed. So traffic is effects or impacts are going to be reduced. These closures are not going to be throughout the, I guess, life of the project. Is going to be reduced to a month of closures, and this full bridge closure will occur only at night. For the West 79 bridge, we're going to have bridge closure. However, we're doing a transfer of the traffic to the other side to use one bridge at a time. So traffic will flow at all times on the Sunny Isles bridges.
Excellent, excellent. And how often do these bridges get rehabilitated?
There is no specific cycle for rehabilitation. As I mentioned in the program, we are routinely repairing the bridges, but there are points where we need to do major projects and more intensive repairs, and that's what we call rehabilitation. So some bridges, depending on the location, the bridges that are mostly on the coastal areas where the environment is very corrosive, it is very aggressive to our steel components on the bridges, we need to do more frequent rehabilitations. And it may vary from 15 to 20 years, but in general, our aggressive program tries to reduce the number of rehabilitations that we need to do and reduce the impact that we have on traffic as well.
Excellent. Okay. And I see, we see that you have a phone number there. Is this the phone number that anyone would need to call to discuss any FDOT bridge issues? Would they call your office number there?
Yes, this is my office number. Anybody interested in knowing about bridges can call me directly, as well as send me an email at pablo.orozco@dot.state.fl.us, or they may contact our PIO office directly. But anybody having any questions, just can call me at this phone number.
Wonderful, Pablo. Okay, host Chance, that's all the questions that we have for this dish.
All right, awesome, awesome. Thank you again, Pablo. Thank you again, TPO Master Chef. Our next transportation partner hails from the Florida's Turnpike Enterprise. Good morning, Yvette. What would you like to place on our menu today?
Hi, good morning. Good afternoon, actually. Thanks for having me here to talk to you about SunPass. My name's Yvette Ruiz Paz, and I'm the communications manager for Florida's Turnpike Enterprise. And today I'm going to give you some information on the benefits of SunPass. So what is SunPass? Well, for those who are not familiar with it, SunPass is Florida's prepaid toll program. Currently, there are construction projects underway that are converting many of our state toll roads to electronic no cash tolling. Owning a SunPass provides an easy, convenient way to pay for your tolls. So let's talk about the many advantages of owning a SunPass. Besides providing a hassle-free way to pay for your tolls, there are savings as well. SunPass customers always pay the lowest toll amount in Florida, saving an average of 25%. SunPass also works on all Florida toll roads and roads in Georgia and North Carolina as well. You can also use it to pay for parking at major Florida airports and at the Hard Rock Stadium. And we have a lot of easy ways to pay and access and manage your account as well. So which SunPass works best for you? There are two types of SunPass transponders available, the mini and the portable. Each provides specific benefits. The SunPass Mini is permanently adhered to your windshield and can only be used on one vehicle, while the SunPass Portable can be taken with you when you travel. Both of these SunPass options provide SunPass Plus parking as well. Opening a SunPass account is a great way to save money on tolls. Compared to paying using a toll enforcement invoice, you can save nearly 25%. You also receive a $4.99 toll credit when you activate your account. Visit sunpass.com for more information and to convert to a SunPass account. In the near future, SunPass will be debuting a new transponder, which will work with all Easy Pass toll roads in 18 states. We are very excited about this, and we will have more information on that coming up in the next few months. Thank you so much for your time today. To learn more about SunPass, you can call our customer service line at 1-888-TOLL-FLA or log on to sunpass.com. Thanks again.
Thank you, Yvette. Excellent presentation. Thanks for the transportation information. The transportation menu is filling up, y'all. It is filling up and it's getting packed. So let's go to our TPO Master Chef. Do we have any questions about Yvette's item or fixings?
Yes, Chance, host Chance, we do. We have a couple of questions. Let me see. Okay, Yvette, I don't have a portable SunPass and would like to know how to still use my SunPass account when I am using a rental car or traveling.
Okay, that's a good question. Customers with mini transponders can't move their SunPass from vehicle to vehicle. So in a case like this, the customer would have to contact our customer service line at 1-888-TOLL-FLA, and our customer service team can walk you through what you need to do in order to use it on your rental car and your vacation.
Excellent. Okay. I've got another question here. Okay. Are all service plazas now open and functional?
Yes, all the Turnpike service plazas statewide are open and continue to provide food choices, gasoline, dog walks, and restroom facilities for the traveling public.
Can't forget about our fur babies.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Yvette. Host Chance, that's the questions that we have. Thank you.
Again, Yvette, thank you again for excellent presentation. Thank you, TPO Master Chef. As you know, when it's lunchtime, we love to eat indoors. It's great, but it's nothing like eating lunch outside, outdoors, right? So next on the menu is a video from our transportation partner, Miami-Dade Parks, Recreation, and Open Spaces. Good morning, Sue. Take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Sue Kavalersky and I run the Bike 305 program for Miami-Dade County. Most of the municipalities here are familiar with Bike 305, but for those who aren't, please let me recap what this initiative is and how we can help municipalities like yours. In 2012, Mayor Carlos Jimenez launched Bike 305 to engage and inform residents about safe cycling practices and encourage them to consider cycling as not only a recreational activity, but also as a way of commuting to work, school, and other destinations. Bike 305 works by partnering with municipalities in training staff and law enforcement to organize community bike rides, provide free bicycle helmets and helmet fittings, and educate residents on the right way and safe way to ride a bicycle, and also where it is legally correct to ride a bicycle. Bike 305 is always available to assist municipalities' events, rides, and other gatherings. One of the goals of Bike 305 is to get residents out of their cars and use a bicycle to get to metro rail stations or bus stops to where they can either park their bikes or travel with them on metro rail cars or buses to their final destinations. Bicycles can be that first or last mile choice for connecting to public transportation. The cities of Aventura and Miami Beach are great examples of how municipalities are planning on-road bike lanes to offer space on-road for residents who are choosing to travel by bicycle. Bike 305 can assist municipalities plan for that kind of bicycle infrastructure. Perhaps one of the silver linings we have seen during the COVID-19 pandemic is a steep increase in bicycling. As a result of closed gyms, spending more time with the family at home, and a safe way to recreate outdoors, bicycle sales have skyrocketed. As more residents are taking to bicycles, now is the time to make sure residents know that cycling can be a true transportation alternative. Bike 305 is here to help you do just that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue. Great information, great presentation, and you look wonderful on video. TPO Master Chef.
Thank you, Paul.
TPO Master Chef, do you have any questions about Sue's item or fixings?
Yes, I do, Host Chance. Sue, as a resident or individual, can I get involved with Bike 305?
Yes, individuals can be involved. In fact, once the COVID-19 epidemic eases a little bit and we start going out and creating events and rides for neighborhoods, we're also going to have a program called Bike 305 in your neighborhood. So if you go to our Bike 305 Facebook page, you can ask for Bike 305 to come to your neighborhood, and we will provide safety training for all of your neighbors. And we are going to provide free bicycle helmets and free bicycle helmet fittings. Hopefully this pandemic is going to ease more in the very near future, and we'll be able to do that. And once we spread that information about bicycle safety, you will be empowered to also work with the children and the families in your neighborhood to spread that information and make sure that everyone's riding safely and correctly.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then have another question here. Are these services only offered through the cities?
No, they aren't. They're offered directly through Bike 305, through the Parks and Recreation Department. But the municipalities usually partner with us so that we can create larger events and specific to the municipalities. But absolutely not. These services are available directly to all residents directly through Bike 305. And again, the best way to ask for those kinds of services, whether it be free bicycle helmet fittings, we even have learn how to ride a bike programs, is to go on our Facebook page, the Bike 305 Facebook page, and ask for any of those services, and we're going to be happy to provide them to you.
Wonderful, Sue. Thank you so much. Host Chance, that's all I have for this dish.
All right. Thank you again, Sue. Thank you again, TPO Master Chef. Let's keep the transportation menu growing. Next up, we have from the Miami-Dade County Department of Transportation and Public Works. Good afternoon, Mike. What would you have to like to place on the menu today?
Well, thanks for that wonderful introduction, Paul. Hello, everyone. As Paul said, my name is Mike, and I'm here on behalf of the Department of Transportation and Public Works to discuss the Golden Passport Program. You may be asking yourself, what is the Golden Passport Program? Well, let me clear that up for you. The Golden Passport Program is a program that is paid for by the half-cent sales surtax that Carlos spoke about earlier. The program will allow for free transportation on Miami-Dade Transit to qualified residents of Miami-Dade County. Now I'll go over the qualifications. First program is the Golden Passport for residents of Dade County that are over 65. The requirements are they must be a Dade County resident, they must have a valid Florida ID or driver's license with a Miami-Dade County physical address on it. When they are approved, they'll be issued an Easy Card that will allow them transportation for 20 years. Next slide. We have a program for the people under the age of 65. That would also require them to be a Dade County resident. They would also need a Florida ID or driver's license. They would need their Social Security's annual benefit letter. They will have to renew their card every year annually. Next slide. Then we have a program for the Patriots. They also need to be a Miami-Dade County residents. They also need a Florida ID or a driver's license. It must be valid and must also have a physical address in Miami-Dade County on it. They would also need to provide their DD-214 as proof of honorable discharge. They cannot have an annual income over $30,721 per year. This card must also be renewed annually. These are some additional benefits for the Golden Passports. You have free transportation throughout Miami-Dade County. It is valid on Metro Bus and Metro Rail, as well as Metro Rover, which is free for everyone. You will also get a discount on the Tri-Rail SFRTA system as well. Next slide. Currently, due to the pandemic, our offices are closed throughout Dade County. The only way to apply for the program right now is with this website, www.miamidade.gov/apps/DTPW/Easy Card Services app. I know it's a little long, but it will get you will get the job done. And that will be it. Chance, Mr. Chance, take it away.
Thank you, Mike. Once again, great information, great presentation, and I want to thank you again for joining us. TPO Master Chef, do we have any questions about Mike's item or fixings?
Let me see, Host Chance, what we have. Okay, there we go. There's one. Okay. Mike, where can somebody go to get the Golden Passports in person?
We do have multiple offices throughout Dade County, but unfortunately, due to the pandemic, all of our offices are closed at this current time. The best thing that I could suggest anyone to do is to contact 311. They can let you know when the offices are open, and they can let you know what the closest office is to the area that you're located at.
Okay, wonderful. And let's see, can anyone under the age of 65 get the Golden Passport?
Yeah, people under the age of 65 can get the Golden Passport, but they would need to be receiving Social Security benefits. That would be a requirement that you would need to provide when you're applying to enroll into the program.
Excellent, excellent. All right, Host Chance, that's what I have.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you again, Mike. Again, thank you for the great information. TPO Master Chef, thank you again for getting those questions together. And all right now. Let's keep the menu going. Let's keep the train moving. Oh, oops. Did I say train? Sorry. Next up, we have our transportation partner that hails from the South Florida Regional Transportation Authority, better known as Tri-Rail, Vince. Good morning, Vince.
Good morning, Paul. How's it going?
Good, man. What do you have to place on the menu today?
All right. How's it going, everyone? My name is Vince Shulo. I'm the Community Outreach Liaison at SFRTA, and we operate the Tri-Rail commuter train system. And I'm going to give everyone a quick overview of the system and what we've been handling the last couple months. So, like I mentioned, Tri-Rail is a commuter rail service that connects Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade counties. We are an alternative to I-95 with 18 stations. We've been operating for 31 years. And our schedule breaks down to 50 weekday trains and 30 weekend trains with 20 and 30-minute service during weekday peak hours and hourly service during off-peak and weekends. We are running a amended schedule due to COVID, but we are looking to bring that back up here soon with more service. So what are the benefits of commuting by rail? We offer service 365 days a year. We have very affordable fares targeted at commuters. There's free parking at all of the stations. We have access to all 3 international airports with a direct connection to MIA. Also, all of our stations in all 3 counties have various bus services, commuter shuttles, and then Miami-Dade County Metro Rail intersects with us at 2 stations. And as a rider, one of the benefits to the public is you're helping reduce carbon emissions, saving money on gas, car maintenance, tolls, and parking. And on board, we have free Wi-Fi and a smartphone app with real-time train tracking. Next slide. So of course, all transit agencies are dealing with the pandemic. Here's a quick overview of what we've been doing. So we have continued to provide service throughout the pandemic. Our service has never stopped. We are incrementally working towards bringing service back up to a full schedule. And just recently, we are back to 35 trains during the weekdays and 18 on weekends. We are disinfecting stations, high touch point areas, and trains with a hospital grade disinfectant. On board, we've taped off seats to protect riders, cab cars to protect our crew. We've also added extra train cars to the sets to aid in social distancing. And we've also eliminated fares, so riders aren't interacting with the guards and the machines. However, we are bringing fares back on October 1st. So if there's any riders watching this, just as a FYI, fares are coming back on October 1. And masks are required on board per county orders. Our big project that we're working on right now that we're very excited about is our Tri-Rail Downtown Miami link. I'm sure if you were following news in the transportation world down here in Miami, you've heard about it, I'd hope. It is a 9-mile extension of new direct Tri-Rail service from our current corridor onto the FEC Railway into Miami Central in downtown Miami. The Miami Central station, as some of you may know, is the southern terminus for Brightline. And in that station area, you will have Tri-Rail service. And you currently have Miami-Dade Metro Rail, Metro Mover, and Metro Bus service all in that area. And getting this project done, we've had a ton of public partners step up and help us fund this service. And we're hoping that service can begin mid to late 2021. And if there's any questions, I'm happy to take them.
All right, hold on, slow down, Vince, slow down. That's the TPO chef there. All right, thank you so much, Vince. Thank you so much, and we appreciate that presentation. That's great information. Now, to the TPO Master Chef, do we have any questions about Vince's item or fixings?
All right, host Chance, let's see.
You see,
Well,
Vince tried to take your job.
I know he's trying to take my job away from me. I don't know. Well, he's qualified. He can definitely do it. All right, Vince, for that, I'm going to give you some hard questions.
All right.
All right. Let's see. How much will the train fare be from the new downtown Central Station all the way north to West Palm Beach?
That is a very good question. So like I mentioned, we're hoping service can start next year. However, all those fine-grained details are still in development. So while I don't have an actual fare to say a number specifically, just to give an idea of our current fare structure. So if someone were to get on in West Palm Beach and go all the way down to Miami International Airport, which is our furthest south station, and they were to do that round trip, that would be $17.50. However, that is full fare, and we have a number of different discount programs to really get that price down. So if the person was a commuter and let's say they live in West Palm and they're going to want to take the train to downtown Miami in the future, they could join our EDP program, which is for companies to incentivize their employees to take transit. The employer signs up and all they need is 4 employees that are willing to take a tri-rail, and then they're all afforded a 15% discount on their fare. Most folks do the monthly passes. That works out right now to $93.50 for unlimited rides. So if you consider what it would cost in car maintenance and tolls to drive from West Palm to downtown Miami, you could get a tri-rail monthly pass for around that $100 a month point. Definitely a bargain.
Yes, that is fantastic. And that was a lot of good information. So now we have, let's see, I work in downtown Miami and live in Broward. I would love to ride the train once the station is open, but I am concerned that if I must work late, I will miss the train home. So at what time will the last train depart on weekdays?
Okay, another good question. So timetable is not finalized. Still working on that to kind of give it a basis to what we currently do. There is the last northbound train out of Miami Airport right now is 9:40 p.m. So there is a late night train for folks that do have to work through those regular 9 to 5-ish commuting hours. So I would just say that to stay up to date with us on social media, because as soon as that timetable gets developed and we're ready to start sharing that, it'll definitely be on our socials very quick. I manage all our socials, so make sure to follow us. And when we get to that point, there will definitely be news on the timetable, as well as other news about the downtown Miami service, because we are very excited about it. And as we get closer and closer, we share online all those periodic updates. So be sure to follow us.
Fantastic, Vince. There's nothing that I can throw at you to stump you, that's for sure. Host Chance, that's it. That's what I have for Vince.
Once again, Vince, thank you for your presentation. Thank you for the information. TPO Master Chef, excellent job. Thank you so much. This menu is getting full, but it looks like we have room for one more item to put on the transportation menu. Here's a video from the South Florida Commuter Services, and after the video, as you see, you'll hear from Jeremy Mullins right after the video.
If there's one thing the last few months have taught us, it's that we South Floridians know how to adapt to any situation. We've revisited the ways we do business, all the while looking out for each other as members of a common community. Together, we all play a role in keeping South Florida one of the most desirable places in the world. And South Florida Commuter Services, a free program of the Department of Transportation, is doing our part to help commuters find ideal travel options and avoid sitting in traffic. We help businesses set up and improve parking, carpooling, and van pooling programs. We assist users in the toll-exempt use of 95 express lanes and even offer free or subsidized transit passes to commuters. We also offer comprehensive training on how to maintain productive measures while staff work safely from home. We go the extra mile to share this information with the public through a variety of marketing strategies. So when you run into us at one of our many events, that is, when we can start meeting in person again, ask us the hard questions. And even though we're working from home for the most part, our friendly staff is still available over the phone, and our award-winning website is overflowing with information, resources, and opportunities to help you sign up for the many free benefits our program offers. The people who are the backbone of our local economy are slowly returning to buses and trains. Carpoolers and vanpoolers are coordinating schedules again, and those who are going to continue working from home are formalizing those plans with management. Through it all, South Florida Commuter Services is here and ready to help. We look forward to hearing from you.
And that was a menu of services we offer, and they're all free. They're funded by the Florida Department of Transportation. And before I turn it back over to our host and chef, I wanted to serve up our featured dish, which is right now a comprehensive online work from home training that we're offering pretty much to anyone who asks for it. It's a $140 value, and it was created by a company called eWork that does this stuff for a living. And basically it's a program that's designed to help companies maintain productivity and also maintain that level of trust between staff and management in a remote work environment. So obviously we encourage people working from home. It's a great tool to fight congestion. And again, anyone who requests it, we'll be happy to serve you with one of the licenses to this training. Just give us a call, 1-800-234-RIDE. That's 1-800-234-RIDE. Now, turn it back over to our host and our chef.
Thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy, was that you in the video?
Which one? I snuck in for a second. That wasn't my voice.
That wasn't your voice. Listen, thank you so much, Jeremy, for that great information. Thank you for the presentation. It was wonderful, great information, and I'm glad you were able to share it with our audience. TPO Master Chef, do you have any questions about Jeremy's items or fixings?
Yes, host Chance, we do. We have a couple of questions. Jeremy, yep. Let's see. Here's one. Jeremy, how does the carpool program work, basically?
Okay, yeah, and it's actually very simple as you probably think it is. We believe everyone who commutes knows what carpooling is, so we don't really need to go out and explain to people what a carpool is. What we try to do is raise a level of awareness to help folks who are aware of carpooling take that extra step to start a carpool. Whatever it is that's been preventing them from carpooling with the person who they know lives down the street from them, we're here to help incentivize them to take that extra step. Or if someone really wants to carpool and appreciates the benefit of it, we have the ability to match people together. If I want to carpool, but I don't know who to carpool with, I could sign up with South Florida Commuter Services, and that program will help me find a carpool partner, and I'll do my part in fighting congestion and reducing vehicle emissions.
Okay, excellent. And then let's see, here's one. So it was said that 95 Express could be used for free. So how can you sign up for that?
Yeah, good question. So if you carpool, and the typical carpool is 2 people, but we want to go the extra mile to help fight congestion on I-95. So if you use the 95 Express lanes, and remember, tolls to use 95 Express can be upwards of $10. If you're in a carpool with 3 people, you always use 95 Express for free. All you need to do is register with us. We'll take some information from you, for example, like your license plate number, to make sure that when the cameras pick you up, you don't get a ticket. And that information will be registered with the folks who run SunPass. And yeah, you will be able to use 95 Express for free as long as you carpool.
Fantastic. That is good information. Excellent. Okay, well, host Chance, that's what I have for Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
All right, Jeremy. Thank you very much for joining us again. Jeremy, thank you for the information, the great information. TPO Master Chef, thank you again for the great questions. Well, it looks like we've come to the conclusion of this virtual event. I know, you're a little sad, but the transportation menu board is completely full for our first ever virtual Taste of Transportation Lunch Series for TPA 1. I want to thank all of our transportation partners, aka transportation chefs, that served up all kinds of dishes today to provide important information about transportation related information for those who work, live, and play in TPA 1. So stay tuned and stay connected, because we have 6 more, that's right, 6 more of these virtual events for each transportation planning area. The next Taste of Transportation Lunch Series will focus on TPA 2. That's right, TPA 2, which includes the municipalities such as Coral Gables, City of Miami, Miami Springs, West Miami, Key Biscayne, Virginia Gardens, South Miami, and parts of unincorporated Dade County. If you enjoyed this segment as much as I enjoyed this segment, share it with your friends, your family, your coworkers, as we get ready for the next virtual event in TPA 2. Oh, what? What'd you say, TPO Master Chef? What? What if they want to watch the segment again? Oh, well, everyone has the opportunity to view this edition again and again on the TPO's YouTube channel. We hope to see you at the next Taste of Transportation Lunch Series. Have a great afternoon, everyone.